All right, y'all. I was going to do the next tender, the next 20 verse 1, but we haven't quite hit the like goal on my last 20 verse 1, Logan Paul. So you've been asking for this. I'm on it. It's Black History Month. Wakanda forever. Let's get to it.
This is America's most racist man, and this is the story of how I found this man and tricked him into giving me an interview. But the craziest thing about all of this is that it was all an accident. Because originally I was traveling to Harrison, Arkansas, because based off the videos I've seen online, it's America's most racist town. And as I have a lot of history trolling racists...
They're our streets, they're taking our houses, they're taking the lot.
And they took your teeth as well?
Yeah, they did.
I thought I was deaf.
Listen, I already feel like there's going to be stuff in here that's going to trigger me a little bit. R.I.P. to Tyree Nichols. I don't know if I said his last name right. R.I.P. to Tyree. It's Black History Month.
Fully qualified.
And even if it wasn't, it's always Black History Month. Got out of here on this channel.
To go down there to see this town for myself and find out if it really is.
I've battled racists before, you know. So I feel it. You feel me? I done battle a lot. Do you feel me? A lot of, yeah.
So I travelled from London all the way to northwest Arkansas.
We're here! Well, we're not here yet. We have to get a taxi and then we're gonna be there.
And unfortunately, there were no taxis. So I had to try and hitchhike my way into getting someone to drive me all the way to Harrison, which is a 2-hour journey.
You guys going to Harrison?
Yeah, Harrison, yeah.
What's in Harrison for you guys?
So basically, we hear it's the most racist town in America.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's why you came?
Yeah, that's why I came
so
the whole way. I'm saying we get a road trip to Harrison.
I really want to take you. I have to catch a movie, but let me see.
And what time's your movie?
It's at 10. I think I can pull it off.
You think?
I think so.
Oh, those guys are nice. Those guys are
You
super
think
nice.
about it.
I can do it. You guys have...
I don't know Niko. See, I don't even know his name. Nicholas, Nikolai. Hold on, let me make sure I get his name right. Niko. I'm an idiot. I don't really know Niko. He kind of looks like a younger. He looks like Drake's little brother. But okay, let's go.
Yeah, we're not killers, we're not killers. First thing we have to do, we just have to prove that we're not killers, is the passports. This is where I just get out the zip tie and I choke you. No, not funny. So have you guys heard much about Harrison?
They have KKK headquarters there. I saw a video on YouTube last year. Somebody just had Black Lives Matter sign and people were telling him don't be here after dark.
Oh my gosh.
I wouldn't say after dark.
About 10 minutes, I'm gonna be back. You better be gone.
It's definitely one of those towns that if you are a minority, don't stop for gas there if you can avoid it.
Okay, so it's like
That's
that. And you.
The fact that there's literally places like this in America, and the fact that people will have the audacity sometimes to be like, why do you have to make everything race? First of all, those are racist. I'm gonna go ahead and just, if you've ever said that, I don't care, I consider you a racist. It's because of this stuff. It's because these places still exist. This was 8 months ago. You understand me? And as a black man in America, this is something that we deal with on the regular. I can't forget it because y'all won't let me forget it. And by y'all, I mean living in America.
Do you feel like I should be nervous going?
I would be a little more nervous.
Oh my gosh, George, what are we getting ourselves into?
This was already sounding like a bad idea, and to make things worse...
And I don't know how, I know there's racism in the UK, I know it's probably crazy too, but I'm gonna tell you something about America. Niko, I'm gonna tell you something. We have a special brand that is we are the Michael Jordan of racism. Don't ever think, you feel me? We go crazy with ours, bro.
Daniel told us a story about his friend who went to high school there.
So your friend...
He's black, right? He found a noose in his locker one time. And every day after school, he didn't stick around any longer than he needed to. He went straight to his mom's car to pick him up.
God, man, what, for real, what are we getting ourselves into?
It upsets me
you should be
because
smiling
I'm like,
right now. This is probably safer than England for you.
it bothers me so much because a lot of these people who's gonna out are gonna get no form of retribution. besides being outed on YouTube and stuff. Like, this whole community is racist. So, like,
I believe to be Harrison. We're a couple minutes away from our hotel.
the fact that, like,
And then we're going to start
this
exploring.
is even
Thank you so
allowed
much,
to
my
be
friend. I do want to give
crazy
you
to me.
some cash because obviously you drove us all the way down here. That's $300.
By the way, get this to 3,000 thumbs up, bro. If you hear my voice, hit that thumbs up button. Let's go.
Thank you so much.
Here we go.
So I waved off
That's
our
a
good
nice
friend
guy.
Daniel, and just like that, we had arrived in the most racist town in America.
That's a good guy who dropped you off.
Time to go into this
That
hotel.
is a nice man.
It is actually on the National Register of Historic Places. So, mental stuff's gone down here. Hello, how you doing?
I'm Brenda. I'll be here until 11 tonight.
Perfect.
If you want torture, just come down and I'll torture you.
Yeah,
some more.
we'll talk again, Belinda. Now, if a lift ever felt like a horror movie, it's this one. Here we go. Now, we just got to go explore the town a little bit.
Drizzy
Where's
Niko.
best for like nightlife here.
Good luck. This town's dead. You might head down to the square.
The square, off we go into the darkness. Now this one, this feels scary. You know, I'm actually scared. Yeah.
And he might be like he's being funny with it, but like it's true, bro. There's been places where there's been cities, towns I've been in where it looked just like this and it felt scary, terrifying. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you would think that, like, yeah, if you black in America, you might have shared this experience. I'm gonna keep it tall. Like, I have. I really have.
Oh, I wonder why, George.
To be honest, going out late in a town that is seen as the most racist town in America alone
I wouldn't say after dark, man.
might be the stupidest thing I've ever done on this channel, and that is saying something.
I presume this is the square, and this place is dead.
And just like that, we stumbled across our first local resident of Harrison, Arkansas.
We're new to this place. We're just filming a documentary for the BBC.
Okay.
Where's it popping? Where's the knife life going on?
There is not really a nightlife in this town.
No
At least
nightlife.
he stopped to talk to you. You feel
Nothing.
me?
No.
He seems nice.
This is what we call the square. As you see, everything is absolutely closed right now, and it is what, like 9:30 on a Saturday.
Yeah, it's crazy. You got any friends around here?
We're actually playing cards at the card shop right down there.
Can we join you?
Sure.
Thank you so much for letting us. Sorry, what's your name?
All right, let me take back that he seemed nice enough. Because just because they'll talk, that's another thing y'all gotta learn. Just because they'll talk to you or be able to put up this front as if they are nice, don't mean nothing. That said enough. That said, I don't know, maybe I'm okay with it, but I don't know if some of my friends are gonna be.
Richard, Nicholas.
And Richard here had brought us into the land of the N-words.
The land of the nerds of Harrison.
Oh, big up. Let's play Magic. So I just pick a card to play. I'm playing the Command Tower. What card has he played?
This is Shipwreck Marsh. I'm just gonna play my Blood Crisp.
You know another thing too that I really have noticed, and I gotta say this, shout out to the Landreths, man. They were a family of people that I met when I moved to Lincoln, and they were never any kind, they showed no type of prejudice towards me. It was weird because like they just saw me as another kid in the neighborhood, and that was an experience I always got, you know? And the one thing that I noticed is they were considered nerds too. Maybe that's what drew me to the whole nerd culture, to the everything. But it seemed like those guys, since they get, like nerds and stuff, get ridiculed no matter where they're at, are more accepting as long as you accept what they're doing and not making fun of them for it. So
We
like,
played a game called Magic the Gathering, and I was claiming to be a pro, but honestly, I had never played it before in my life, and I think it was obvious.
Draw card.
Yeah, no, okay, a draw card. Got you. All right, so.
see, they have it like they're just
Yeah, draw
accepting him.
card.
I like that. That's beautiful.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But then I became a prestige 1000 level wizard and earned all of my fellow magicians' respect, which
see
meant
what
I
I'm
could ask
saying?
them to
Like-
tell me the truth about this town.
We were sent here on behalf of the BBC because we were told that Harrison is
Shout out to the
actually
nerds,
the
man,
most
who
racist
don't
town
judge
in America.
people.
We get a lot of hate about Harrison being a racist town.
It's not that everybody here is that way. It's just
just that there was a history in the past.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's like a white supremacy group or whatever.
They're in another town. They just like to come here so people don't bother their town when they do it.
So whereabouts are they?
It's a place called Zinc.
Zinc.
It's like.
You know when you name that there's an element, something's wrong.
A guy that runs a church down there that it has a small group of like guys that come out and march and do things, but they come here or they buy a billboard right outside of our town. They don't do anything where they're at.
So these racist places, as a black person myself, it doesn't make sense for me to go to at all.
No, it wouldn't.
What would they do if they saw me?
Trust me, if you went there, you would not be welcome.
Just you driving through the town, you are darker skinned than they are, the police will pull you over. And they will strip your car from one end to the other because they assume because you're different that you're probably also a criminal after.
I mean, ain't that cops everywhere? That's cops in big cities too. Don't blame the small towns. That's just cops. In my experience. I'm gonna keep it tall, bro. I gotta tell this story. There was one time I walked out of my apartment. With my girl and her sister. Walked out. Literally, I wasn't 10 steps out from my door. A cop came and started harassing me. You know what he said? Well, we just had reports of some suspicious activity and you fit the description. And I says, what was the description? They weren't ready for that because I wanted them to say a black guy. And you know what the cop said? Carry on, have a nice day. Got you.
This was honestly a shocking start. The stuff they were telling me was so bad, it didn't sound like real life. And although these guys seemed cool, I mean, I even took Richard's number, I still needed to dig deeper, as that was just one group's opinion. So I went and found this bar to speak to a few more people.
We've seen like reports online that this area is the most racist town in America.
But actually they live in Zinc.
Huh? They live
at Zinc.
Zinc.
Yeah.
So who is the racist?
I mean, clearly they can't be that. You feel me? You already met like 8 white people who sit down with you, ready to, and Shorty in the back don't look straight white. She look like she's mixed with something. So one of these guys is dipping in the pudding a little bit. You feel me? So.
Zinc.
Oh, I can't think of his name right now.
I can, but I won't say it.
Yeah, okay.
What's the name?
You
won't say
it.
He's got a little group together over
I think
in Zinc.
There's a little church.
So there's a mystery man in Zinc who is the leader of the racist group. Is it safe in Zinc?
No, there's some people that live there.
Would they like people like me?
Don't think so.
I didn't know about it
till
maybe 2 years ago. I was stunned by it and how secret it was kept.
Yeah. You are so wise, Gandalf. What is the name of the Grand Master in Zinc? You can't say his name. He shall not be named.
No, I'm not scared of him. He's an old grandfather retired, like me. I mean, he's.
But you are good, and he is bad. What is his name, Gandalf?
I can't tell you.
Clearly some dark magic must happen when you say this man's name, but from our first
So
night we
far,
found
I
out
like
some
these
very
guys.
interesting information, which were helping me build an opinion on Harrison, Arkansas.
What I'm thinking so far is everyone who I've spoken to seems proper nice and welcoming. They're telling me that the people in this town aren't racist, but it's just one area that just so happens to be very racist. And there just so happens to be a mystery leader who is like the most racist man in the world.
And he
is like, I feel like
left
we should
to do what
dig
he
into that a little
wants,
bit,
bro.
but we're also being warned away. I don't know if we're going to end up risking our lives for YouTube. We'll find out. Again.
I ain't gonna lie to you. That's another thing that I really don't like about church.
Day 2. This was my opportunity to explore the town.
I've definitely experienced racism even in church. I'm not religious at all. When I was forced to go to church as a kid, I experienced racism in church too. A lot, actually. They seem to be the most judgmental people now that I think about it.
James, I'm Shoosh.
Say that one more time.
Shoosh.
Shush?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the same things carried on getting repeated.
The racism's honestly out towards Zinc.
That's what I keep hearing. It's
Zinc. It go down in Zinc.
The retired Grand Wizard of the KKK.
Interesting. The Grand
But
Wizard.
honestly, a lot of people don't care for him in Harrison.
You know, we're not racist. You know, most
Okay.
people you can go
All right,
down
Harrison.
to almost any store, and most of them aren't racist in the least bit.
I mean,
it's actually sad that you guys have now been given this reputation because of the Grand Wizard.
Yeah, just because he lives near us.
I feel bad for them now. I feel bad for the Harris.
Oh my gosh, it's there. Look at it. It's not racist to love people. WhitePrideRadio.com. Gold. And you know what's interesting? The fact they changed it. They changed this sign to make it more friendly. They've modernized it.
Now the billboard said Harrison Strong, but not a single person I'd spoken to seemed to endorse it. But that definitely doesn't mean that racism isn't here. It just means I haven't...
Of course racism is there. Don't think because I'm like, oh, okay, they might have got it bad. There's definitely, what are we talking about, bro? I'm gonna keep it tall. The fact, I don't think a Grand Wizard can live, you know, outside of New Jersey and just be all right. You hear me? Like, you feel me? Like Atlanta, well, no, the South is different, but.
I haven't seen it yet.
Could do with some representation.
So I went into the town centre with the hope that racism would reveal itself. I went to get some food, I met a delightful friend group, and to be honest, the craziest thing I'd seen wasn't even racist. It was just something that shocked my English mind.
To make it look like I'm talking to the camera, I just can't believe it right now because right behind us, there's a kid with a gun. How the hell does a kid get a gun?
Oh, you British as hell. What? Oh, nigga, how does a kid get a gun? Living in America, then we blicked up, sticked up. What you mean? Hey, run up in my house if you want to. Get this 19X to the fizzy.
It's different, man.
But don't worry, not all
to the
kids
head.
were shooting guns. Some were shooting hoops.
Basketball going on. Who's the best basketball player here?
This guy.
That's you?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Man, all
They call
of
me
them have
ringside.
been
What I
nice
want to do
so
is
far.
I want to take you on, and then if you beat me, I've got $20.
Oh yeah, let me hop in then. Let me hop in too.
If you miss, you're done for.
Buckets,
he's
good
good.
buckets.
I think you're gonna fumble the bag. Oh!
Ooh,
That was disrespectful.
clean.
Guys, I'm a
was
basketball
on net.
player. I'm a basketball player. Woo! Oh! You think I didn't have that in my locker? Oh, I play basketball.
Another one.
Oh, you got one? What you got? What you got? Oh,
Right.
it's fumbled! Sorry, man, sorry.
This I win. Come on.
Yeah, but I won't miss. Oh, God, that's dangerous. Listen, you won. Congratulations, the cannon. I appreciate it. I know you're good. I know you're good at this game.
Bro, it's Chunks from Simon.
Chunks? I'm Chunks, yeah. I'm Chunks.
If I'm being honest, everyone had accepted me in this town. Even Richard from the Magic game came back to meet up with me.
From the videos which we've seen online,
Hey, Richard.
it looks like the whole town is racist. They make it look like the whole town is racist. From what I've seen, I haven't seen anything. I've seen people like you.
The reason we get this racist reputation from around the world is because we have a KKK leader that actually lives like 15 miles away.
So why am I focusing on Harrison when one of the main reasons this town is seen as the most racist town in America is because of the leader of the KKK. I think I've realized that this man has given all the people from this town a bad name. He put up the billboard and he's the one who holds the racist marches. So far my experience of this town has been positive. There's been people like Richard who actively wanted to help me. He literally agreed to take me wherever I wanted for free, but it was even crazier when I spoke to him and found out the daily struggles he goes through every day.
I've had multiple leg surgeries. I need to have a foot surgery, but
Really?
yeah, I've been putting that on the back burner for quite a while. They wanted $3,200 up front.
Really?
Yeah.
And every day you're feeling that?
Oh, yes, but it's just part of life for me.
This man is literally going through constant pain, yet he
feel
still
bad
wants
for
to help
some.
me. And by no means am I saying that nobody in this town is racist. I just don't think it's fair to say that this is the most racist town.
It's not. Nigga, I know towns in Nebraska that you probably couldn't hit that many white groups of people without getting some sort of backlash. So I don't.
But the main
I
reason
wouldn't
they
even
have this
consider this.
reputation
Like, that's not
is
fair
of a man
at
who
all.
doesn't even live there. So I think it's time for me to take my focus off Harrison and declare war on the KKK and whoever their mystery leader is. What better place to start than Walmart, the place featured in that viral video. So I suited up and spoke to the people.
Literally came from the UK just to document this area on behalf of the BBC. What's with this town and the whole connection to the KKK? And where would they have those meetings?
Sometimes they'd be held at the Hotel Seville.
The hotel, they'd be in the Hotel Seville.
Yeah.
So they were having meetings in the hotel which we're in right now. So that's got like racist
Wow.
links. Oh my gosh, the hotel we're staying in is a racist hotel.
That's part of the reason why my husband and my stepson won't move out here.
Yeah, no, I can imagine. So your husband's black?
Yeah.
So you're with it, man. You're with the cause.
Legend BLM.
Fight the power.
I like you. I like you. I would have gave her a hug. Come over here. A little kiss on the cheek. Have a nice day.
Find out who the wizard was and how I could find him. I was wondering if you could help me. I hear the great leader of the KKK, or the grand leader of the KKK, is in Zinc.
I haven't the foggiest idea.
Can you draw me a map on where we can go to find them? Your dad's just helping me. He's drawing me a map just to find someone.
I'm not drawing your map because I don't know what you're looking for. I don't know where it's at or what.
Okay, do you know anyone who would?
No.
Of what?
So we're just doing a documentary here for the BBC, and we're trying to find the grand leader of the Triple K.
I know that he has a compound in Zinc.
In Zinc.
Zinc.
And whereabouts is this compound?
That part I don't know.
Zinc Road.
Take the north side.
If you could just put it down, it's just easier for us to follow the map.
Now he want to draw a map.
That's his name, Thomas
Yeah,
Robb.
Thomas Robb. He's actually the leader out here for KKK. It's supposed to.
This is interesting.
Okay.
Yo, whoever asked me to do this video, there's a lot of y'all. Thank y'all, man. This is actually really interesting. It's kind of like a break from the music, from the comedy. I mean, the laughing stuff.
If you can just draw me how the house looks.
Even though this is probably comedy.
This is, honestly, thank you so much. You should be proud of your parents. They've really helped me here today for the cause.
Yep.
Let's go.
Yeah. And just like that, the moment we discovered who the Grand Wizard of the KKK was, an inside man from the KKK called the police on us and they escorted us off the property.
Well, we've now left, so hi. There's the snitch, right over there. The wizard obviously has people here trying to stop us from finding him.
But it was too late, because I already had his name. Thomas Robb, leader of the Ku Klux Klan. And something tells me he's not a very...
The fact this guy is not considered a terrorist is crazy to me. And it goes to show you what America is. By the definition of terrorist, that's what he is. By the textbook, Webster's definition, that's what he is. That's all he is.
Very nice person.
There's no difference between him and, but it seems like when they brown, then it's easy to call them that. But when they got the complexion for the protection, you let them ride. 3,000 thumbs up.
Aliens, that's bad enough, but we're bringing millions of so-called legal aliens.
My white brothers and sisters, you are a race of warriors and a race of conquerors.
I think gay people is an abomination.
The Ku Klux Klan is an American white supremacist terrorist and hate group.
Oh, they are considered okay. I did not know that. I'm glad that, is this the actual, let me actually Google this before I just.
Also known as the KKK, who have a history of many brutal killings of black people to keep them under their control. Even today, their goal remains white supremacy and a white-ruled America. Sounds stupid, right? Well, not stupid enough because they still have many, many members. So I think someone needs to go down there and make these people look as stupid as they are, and I'll give...
Oh, in the actual definition on Google, it says a white supremacist right-wing terrorist group. Okay. You left that
my
part
best
out.
shot. So it's time for me to track down Thomas Robb to Zinc, and there was only one man I wanted to take me there.
Is that my favorite man from Arkansas? Thank you so much, man.
Nice to see you again.
Yeah, amazing to see you, man. Today we're going on adventures together.
Absolutely.
I like him.
What we do have
like
here,
him so much.
which
I hope
potentially,
he gets
hopefully you
his
can take us
surgery
to,
paid for.
is a map to Zinc. I was wondering if you could take us there.
He's scared.
I'll do my best.
Thank you, my friend.
Oh, man.
The map gave us the keys.
And he could get, whatever happens to you could happen to him, because that's how much they hate us. That if there's people who love us, they hate them too.
Which has now activated the route.
That guy is a soldier.
So I made myself look presentable, and I headed to the place where everyone said the racists reside.
Feeling nervous?
Soldier.
If you're confident, I'm confident, man. No, I'm not.
Give him that 3 bands.
I've heard a lot
He
of things
deserves that
about
3
Zinc,
bands.
and
3 bands? That's all he need? Give him 3 bands, bro.
Absolutely none of it was positive.
You made more than 3 bands off this video. Give him 3 bands, bro.
Now this looks like a place called Zinc.
Unfortunately, the map only seemed to take us to the town of Zinc. We couldn't see this mansion that had been so beautifully drawn out. But the town population is literally 100, so I was confident we could track him down. But it didn't take long for us to get attacked.
Oh, great. Great. What's going on? Listen, dogs. Yo, what the hell's going on? Listen, calm down, you racist dog. Yeah, that's what I thought. Pussy. I know what he's speaking to me right now. He's definitely being racist and dog. Chill, dog. Leave me alone. George is right there. George is so close to him and he's going for me.
But luckily we ended up finding this guy who gave us directions.
Hi, my friend. We're just here to interview Thomas Robb.
Is the next dirt road to your right?
And this took us deep into Zinc. There was no going back now.
No signal here either. Have you lost signal?
I have.
Oh, ain't no way I ain't going up there with the little G-lock. You feel me? Ain't no way I'm going there without the little G-lock in the coat. Like, nah, it's all good. No, we driving. First nigga act, and ooh, upped, very much upped. What's up? Fung fung, we out of here.
And here it is.
Damn.
I think this is that house. Okay, well, knocking on a KKK leader's door.
I wish you luck.
Thank you, Richard. Thank you so much for driving us out here.
Give him the money, bro. You ain't gonna give him no money?
Gamer.
You ain't about to give Richard no money?
Hello? What do we do? Do we knock? Oh, it's Confederate. Let's speak to this person. Hello, my friend.
Oh, you need to leave.
I'll need to leave.
You need to leave.
I'm here on behalf of the BBC. Are we not able to have a conversation?
Give me a call tomorrow and maybe we'll arrange it.
Okay. How can I give you a call? Can I just get your number just so I can give you a call? We'll call you up.
Nah, put his number out there. Why you protecting his number?
Is that him? Yeah, that was him.
Put this
We're
number
now
out
gonna try
there,
and do this
bro.
properly by booking in an interview with him tomorrow, and hopefully we can make something work.
The only reason he seemed up for taking an interview with me is because I told him I worked for the BBC. So I'm going to run with that and say that we're running a positive story on the KKK, and hopefully that tricks him into accepting an interview.
They're not the smartest people, so it's gonna work. Don't worry. To be a part of this group, you
Hello,
kinda
is
have
this
to be a
Thomas
little
Robb?
stupid.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, here we go. Hello, yes, I'm here. I'd love to get an interview with you. I've come from the UK to speak to you. We're trying to do a story on why the KKK isn't racist. We basically just want to talk it all over with you, if that's okay.
How about coming out here, not to my home,
Yep.
but to the church right next door? You probably know where it's at.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye.
He don't want you inside his home.
I can't believe it. You know we did the impossible. Oh my gosh. You know what happens when you just say, I'm from the UK, I'm from the BBC? He just thinks this is some important thing.
Yeah, it's your accent. It's really
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, just BBC. And I am a BBC.
The fact this man has accepted an interview with the BBC with no background check or any need for identification
Come on now, they're stupid. He's an idiot.
shows his stupid intelligence level, so I'm definitely
You
going to
feel what
be
I'm
taking
saying?
advantage
He's
of
an
that.
idiot. So.
All good, homie?
For years, Thomas Robb has had interviews and has been able to put the KKK's racist views out into the world, and I think it's time for someone to troll this man and make him look
Richard drove you out there twice, bro. Give him the money,
like the
bro.
idiot he is.
Give him the money, bro. I'm more worried if
I can't
Richard
believe I'm
gonna get
saying
the
this,
surgery.
but we're about to meet up with the leader of the KKK. In the past, when I've spoken to racist people, I always try.
And you two, if you yellow this video on Black History Month, we gonna have an issue. Cause I've been thinking of that in the back of my head too. It's just like, we gonna have an issue. Cause it's gonna make me feel like, who you protecting here? Cause when you make it yellow monetization, you're not gonna send it out to as many people. We'll see. We'll see, Susan.
Try to avoid confronting them because
We'll
the moment
see.
you confront them, you get no information. We're trying to show what he actually believes. I genuinely want to find out, and then we start the trolling. But God, there is no organization more racist than the KKK. So I'm genuinely scared to hear.
Police force.
What he's going to say. Oh,
this is
crazy. So this is it.
It always seems like they push these things through church. It always seems that there's a connection with church and this. Why is that? Huh?
So we're here at the home of Thomas Robb, home of the KKK. Here we are. Big up, Tom. Imar.
I'm dead ass like nervous for my son, but obviously he put the video out, so nothing happened to him.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
You too. Want to sit down somewhere?
Yeah, wherever you think is best.
I'm about to interview the leader of the KKK and run with the name Imar Nonce. This could go very wrong. Very, very wrong.
What's your name?
Imar.
How much? What's that?
Imar Nonce.
And what other pieces you've done?
Have you heard of the English Defence League in the UK?
Oh, I haven't. Have you heard of English Defence League? Yeah. Okay.
So you know about the English Defence League?
Okay.
Yeah, so basically the English Defence League, they just basically want to keep England for English.
That sounds reasonable. So you did an interview with them?
Yes, I've done interviews with them in the past. Welcome to the BBC. We're here with Thomas Robb.
My name is Thomas Robb. I'm the National Director of the Knights of the Ku Klux Klan. I'm here with Imar Nonce and...
Nonce. So Imar Nonce.
Nonce.
So N-O-N-S.
Nonce.
Can you say Nonce?
Nonce.
Nonce?
He's clearly a moron. He's not going to be able to pronounce nonce. He's an idiot. You feel me?
Nonce?
N-O-N-S.
Well, Nonce.
So nonce?
Nonce.
Yes.
So Nas.
Nonce.
He said Nas!
So now if we can just do that from the top.
I'm Thomas Robb. I'm here with Imar Nonce, and he's with BBC. And
Yeah.
we're here having an enjoyable conversation about my involvement with the Knights of the Ku Klux Klan. I'm National Director, and welcome here to the Ozarks.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate this. This is the highlight of my career.
The highlight of your career.
Honestly, I'm being real with you. First off, Thomas, could you just tell us about the KKK?
When people hear the name KKK, all kinds of images come to their mind. We read in his books that the Klan were organized to subdue and put down black people. The purpose we don't view ourselves as being anti-black. We want to preserve our heritage, we want to preserve our culture, we want to preserve our identity.
You want to stay white. There's nothing racist about that.
Absolutely.
It really annoys me when people say that the KKK is racist, because there's nothing pointing towards the KKK.
Just pausing that. Go ahead, get an eye full. You caught it? All right.
Being racist at all. How did you start your journey with the Ku Klux Klan? Did you get assigned? Did they start you off on quests or anything?
I was always involved in...
I don't care what he's involved in, if I'm honest. I just wanted to move on to the more important questions.
Have you seen any of the other clans out there? I've seen clans like FaZe Clan, Optic Clan. I just think they're idiots. No one would be a higher prestige level than you.
Years ago, I used to go and speak for
FaZe!
But after a while, I thought these guys are idiots. Yeah, I didn't want to be connected with these people, so I finally stopped speaking to other groups. And so I feel that if I would have joined and pursued a career, I could have been very successful in those careers also.
Yeah, they mean well, but they just don't have what it takes to take their clan to the levels of the Ku Klux. Would there be someone from FaZe Clan here?
I don't know. We don't ask.
Optic.
I don't ask.
Yeah. Oh, fair.
This is a church.
So we don't discriminate. In this church?
Maybe we do, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, he's laughing.
Maybe we do, because everybody's not welcome in our church, I'm sorry.
So could I come to this church? No, okay, no, makes sense, yeah, no, fair enough. What do you think of the people who say that you're racist?
What do you mean by a racist?
Someone who...
I mean, you just said a black person wasn't welcome in your church, and that literally the sentence before, you're an idiot. Let me not even break this down.
Has prejudice.
Because this whole thing's about showing how stupid he is.
What are those words to mean? I've got prejudice. Of course I do. Everybody has prejudice.
Sorry, was that a dumb question?
I mean, I prefer being around white people. I'm sorry, that's the way it is, you know?
Oh, no, but I'm like a supporter of you, so including me, you prefer being around white people.
I'll be your friend, but you're not going to come over to my house for a barbecue.
Oh, you wouldn't invite me?
No.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, makes sense. And is that because of color?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'm a separatist. I preserve my own people. And I'm not offended by if a black person says, hey, I prefer being around my black brothers. Fine, I understand that. I prefer being around my family than some strange family.
Me personally, as a fan of you, I'm not trying to portray, oh, the KKK is racist, because I've never seen anything racist by the KKK.
It goes back to the idea of what is a racist. If a racist is someone who hates black people and wants to do them harm or something like that, then obviously I have no desire to.
No, you just kind of twisted what it was, so it made sense to you. You are a racist. You don't have to wish them harm. You feel me? Everything you've said up to this point, but
I have no desire to
say that you don't want to be around
come
them.
to a black child.
To say that you don't want them to come to your house.
I feel compassion for a young black mother whose child get caught up in the drugs or gets shot by a drive-by shooting. I feel as much compassion for them. I got to qualify that. I probably feel more compassion for a white child. I just have to say that. I believe that the black people in this country would be much better off if somebody like me was running things than the liberal crackpots that got in Washington, D.C. today.
Why has there never been like a KKK party?
In this country, okay, up until...
Wait, if we just look down the lens while we say this part.
Okay, in this country, up until somewhere in the 1960s, this country was a dominant white rule, white power structure, what I'll call that. That's not the way it is today.
Yeah, things have changed now.
The only way it's going to go back, in my mind, maybe I'm wrong, I'll always say, well, maybe I'm wrong, but until white people once again control this nation, black people will be unsafe in their own neighborhoods by their own people.
From what you've said, I really respect it from the heart like this. I actually did some documenting in the UK as well, where there was a group of supporters for the KKK in a town called Clapt. And I think that, honestly, you're like a Clapt guy. If you could shout out the people from Clapt, the supporters of the KKK in Clapt.
Is there anybody out there in the UK? UK?
Yeah, in the UK in Clapt.
In the UK, Ireland, Scotland, Wales, England. Howdy.
I just know they would have appreciated a shout out.
Well, shout out.
Howdy!
Shout out to the people from Clapt.
Shout out.
Thomas is a Clapt guy.
I don't really know the Clapt people, so maybe I'm wrong.
No, you are.
Okay, I'm a Clapt guy. All right, forgive me, Clapt people.
Now that Thomas had called himself Clapt, it was time for me to reveal the ace up my sleeve.
We run a group in the UK called the UK Stand with the KKK. We made a post of me and you together, and we mentioned if anyone wanted to shout out, maybe we picked 3 names and you just shout them out. There are your supporters.
Let me see what you got there.
Thank you all the people from the UK Stand with KKK. Right here we have Thomas, and he's going to be shouting your names out.
I map?
You say?
I map, you say? I don't know.
Bruh, here's the thing why I love this, because some people be like, well, why didn't he sit there and debate him? Why didn't he? Because this man is an old, miserable old man, all right? He is stuck in his ways. He's never going to change. That's it. Until the day he dies, which is hopefully soon. He's going to be this way. You know what I mean? So the way you combat this is not by trying to come and argue him out of his beliefs. Just come in there and make him be immature. Get points off of this man. Get money off this man. Yeah, make him say.
It says can't wait, I guess, for the interview. So, well, there it is.
As you can see, it's great.
And then we got a BLM.
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 Yeah.
He's the best, I guess.
Shout out BLM.
Shout out to you, and then.
So shout out to who?
To BLM.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it says you love him. I don't know. Hope that guy's not gay.
So let's wait.
Then Sue Kamedik. Sue.
Sue Kamedik.
Is that Simon?
Sue Kamedik.
Yeah.
I guess I pronounced that right. Yeah. Says love him. So I appreciate people like me. I like to have people like
all these people are, and that's the thing. You have
fantastic.
you have a lot of supporters in the UK. Thank you so much for shouting them out. Let's round it up properly because we'll look down the lens. Introduce your name properly. So just say, I'm Thomas, member of the KKK. I've enjoyed this BBC.
I'm Thomas Raub. I'm a national director for the Knights of the Ku Klux Klan, and I enjoyed this interview with the BBC.
No, it's this BBC. So it's just, I've enjoyed this BBC. It's a BBC interview.
I've enjoyed this BBC.
Yeah, thank you. You know, it's been a interview. So am I the first mixed race person in this church?
No. We've had reporters from the nation. We have BBC here before, a number of years ago.
Oh, so this is the second time you've had a
second,
BBC.
Third time, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. So you're experienced with the BBC.
We've done a lot of interviews here over the years.
Any as deep as this one?
It is what?
As deep as this one.
Oh yeah, sure.
You've had a proper deep experience with the BBC.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thomas Robb, you have no idea what you've just done. I'm not the BBC. I'm just a random man making a mockery of everything you stand for.
I won't touch that just in case I disintegrate. Okay, BBC, here we have the flag of the Ku Klux Klan.
No, this is the Knights Party.
Huh?
There's not a Klan flag. This is a
Oh,
flag of her.
okay, of the Knights Party. So they're different?
Correct.
Okay. Okay, BBC, here we have the flag. Oh, wait, we haven't got the shot yet. And here we have the flag of the Knights Party. Honestly, man, you've really smashed this interview.
We need to wrap it up though, because I've got.
You've got stuff to do. Thomas Robb, leader of the Ku Klux Klan, has taken this BBC. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. No problem.
Such a decent interview. Appreciate it.
Thomas Robb had taken my BBC and was now struggling to walk. But I had one final question to ask him.
I did mean to ask about the hoods in the Klan. Do you ever wear those hoods? The pointy things?
We have them for a cross lighting ceremony.
Okay, all right. And just as a side question, have you ever made love with the hood on?
I'm not even talking.
Yeah? Okay, well, fair enough. Let's just get this pic and we'll go.
At this moment, Thomas Robb had realised he had been swindled and he was burning.
So never made love with the hood? You didn't say no, Thomas? Oh, great.
You degraded yourself now, and the interview's over. I'm sorry. You get in the car and you may leave.
Okay, perfect. Appreciate you, Thomas. Thanks for the interview. Just got BBC'd.
We tricked this man into thinking we were the BBC.
What a moron!
And now this man will never take an interview ever again. He will have
Good.
trust issues for the rest of his life.
Wish the fellows in clap a good time.
Yeah, I know. Well, you're all a bunch of clap guys. Come down to Clapton, the UK, because anyone from the KKK is clapped. Clap guy. Big up. Big up, man. Respect.
This nigga is a legend. Niko is a
What we've done today
legend.
is we got the leader
Oh,
of
I
the
love
KKK,
it.
arguably the most racist man in the world, to shout out.
And Richard was waiting for you that whole time. Dog. You gotta get him
BLM.
four bands,
You know how funny that is? And he has no idea. Absolutely no clue. He said that I disgraced myself by asking him if he makes love with his hood on. Like he hasn't disgraced himself with his words. But listen, my friends, we do this, number one, because it's right, but also because we wanted to get to the bottom of the story. Harrison, Arkansas is not a racist town. However, it is home to the most racist person. But the heart of Arkansas has incredible people like Richard, and that's what we're going to take away.
I'm not going to say there's no racism in Harrison, because of course there is. People have obviously experienced racism there, and it definitely exists.
Of course there is.
But to label the entire town as racist is just not true, and it's not fair on many of the great people who live in Harrison, including the ones that I met. Like Richard, the man who literally helped me prank the KKK, one of the world's most feared organizations, and he did this after knowing me for 48 hours. That's ridiculous. And there was one final thing I needed to talk to him about.
All right, Richard, I have a confession to make. I don't actually work for the BBC.
I kind of figured that a few days ago.
At what point did you realise?
Your education. You said you only went to uni for one day.
So at that point you realised. I just didn't have the guts to then tell you I didn't work for the BBC. But honestly, you have made this whole journey. Couldn't have done any of this without you. And I feel like you are the best representation of Harrison, Arkansas. I was really sorry to hear about what you were telling me about the other day with your foot and the surgery and all of that. I wanted, just because you're a great guy, to help you out. So
yes!
that's done. I've got $1,000.
What?
And then I want to send you a further $4,000 later on as well.
Thank you.
Just because you're a great guy, Richard. Honestly, you are an amazing guy.
Thank you.
So hopefully
I'm
you
gonna
can get your foot
cry.
surgery. You're a living legend, my friend.
Thank you.
This was an emotional roller coaster. Oh, and a feel-good ending. Oh, Richard. Protect Richard at all costs.
From the bottom of my heart, thank you. This is one of the nicest things that anyone's done for me in a long time.
He's gonna.
And
he's gonna cry. He's gonna cry.
It's been a wild weekend.
It's been a while. Listen, man. Any way I can help you, I'm glad. Look, give me a hug, man. Give me a hug. Thank you, man. Honestly, it wouldn't have been the same without you. I really appreciate you, man.
And don't this just be the most, throughout all of the prejudice, the hatred, This is a metaphor. At the end of the day, man, we're stronger together, man. Oh, y'all see them willing up? Oh, damn, I gotta get out of here. This is so beautiful. Oh my God.
Well, my friends, we came to this random state in America
That
and
was
met
the
some
best
great
part.
people. But I can safely say I will never be returning here again, as the KKK now have a direct reason to target me. So my friends of the NDL, we have defeated another enemy.
Oh, no way. It's Daniel from earlier, from when he gave us a lift to the hotel. He came all the way to see us off. That's so nice. Not kidding. We had to meet up with him because somehow George left a GoPro on top of his car.
Please like and subscribe to join us.
Yo!
Ready for what's coming next.
Put in the comment section what I need to react to. I think I just figured out my new Niko, I love you to death. Richard, I love you to death, man.